and today I am going to use my phone to look at my emails. I had an email a couple of months ago, and I apologize that I didn't make this video before, but I had a couple of questions from one of you, and I want to read the questions and answer them because I obviously responded to the email, but I also want to make sure that I bring the answers also to you guys, so if anybody has the same questions, I got them answered to everyone. The questions that I got from this email are from someone who's seeking going into the reserves path for AE. In a previous video about AE, I'm gonna just put it up here, some links, but I have plenty of AE videos with information about my cross training, how long the training is, and things like that. And so if you have any more interest in more information, just click as the video goes and you're gonna see the little links there. So the first question is, if I got picked for AE from enlistment as my job, and they want to know if they are able to do AE from the beginning. They do not want to get stuck in a clinic and for the rest of their career. All right, I have to unpack this one. I personally did not go to AE from the beginning of my career. As I came in, I was a 2T2, which is air transportation, but it's a logistics job. And once I had what I needed to become AE, I cross-trained into AE. And as I said, I'm going to put links of videos everywhere so you guys can get more information on that. But no, I did not start as AE. So she's asking now if she will be able to be AE from the beginning. Yes, as a reservist, once you do your ASVAB and you do your MAPS and everything, all the stars align for that career field, you may pick that career as your first career field. You don't have to go to another career field and try to get it. But again, as a reservist, as an active duty person, not really. AE is a shred out. I've heard, I do not know, but I've heard of people who got AE right off the bat, but I wouldn't bet on that if you are planning on going active duty. But if you're a reservist, yes, you can go straight up AE. Question number 2. If I reached 5 level after I completed phase 3, or if I needed to complete the CDCs. So for you guys that don't understand that lingo, when you get out of basic military training, you go to school. In that school, specifically for AE, you're gonna go to EMT school, and you're gonna go to like a nursing practice school that's gonna be tailored for what you're gonna do in the Air Force. Once you get out of that, you're considered a level 3, so which means you know the information, but you cannot perform your job without supervision, right? Once you go back to your unit, they have a checklist of things that they need to see that you learned from school that you can practice and do them in front of instructors of your unit to sign you off. Once they see that you're capable of doing it after school, you take a test, and then you are awarded a 5 level. But keep in mind that to be a 5 level, you not only have to take the test and sign off all your tasks, you also have to have 12 months into the career field as a 3 level, right? So as soon as you get out of school, your 12 months start counting, you start doing all your on-the-job training and your checklist and your test. Once those 12 months are up, you get your 5 level. To answer your question, so if I reach 5 level from phase 3, or if you need to do the CDCs, everybody needs to do the CDCs unless you are a nurse. Nurses, which they are officers, they will go through another route. But as a technician, you will need to take a test for 5 level. Also, if you are a reservist going to AE, you do not do phase 3. Most units won't send you to phase 3 because you're going to have on-the-job training. The most common career field that sends you to phase 3 is if you're only going to be a 4N in a clinic, and if you are from the National Guard. If you're in the Guard, they generally send you to phase 3, but as a reservist on an AE unit, rarely they will send you to phase 3. I do know people that were sent to phase 3 in my unit, but it's not a common practice. So depending on the unit you go, don't expect to go to phase 3. You're going to do phase 1, which is you're getting all your certifications. Phase 2, you're going to work at a hospital and you're going to get all your practice in, and then you go right back to your unit. Okay, third question, where is your MQT completed at? Did you go to home base, or you on active duty time while you complete them, and are you staying on base or off base? So let's unpack this one as well. All right, MQT, sorry, MQT means Mission Qualification Training, which in other career fields they call on-the-job training. So basically, basic military training, school, phase 1, school, phase 2, then you're gonna go to SEER, which is survival training, and then after that you're gonna go to flight school. Upon completion of all of these courses, then you're gonna go back to your home unit where you're gonna do your MQT, your Mission Qualification Training, which is what I just mentioned on question 2. You're gonna do your checklist of your, the things that they wanna see that you can do after school, and you are going to do your CDC test and all those things. MQT, I got 150 days, which is about 5 months, and I completed on my home base. If so, are you on active duty while you complete them, or are you stay on base or off? And are you staying on base and off base? All right. Every time that you are in training and it's not UTA weekend, which is your 1 weekend out of the month, and your 2 weeks out of the year, which is your annual tour, which those you're gonna also have some sort of orders. But MQT training is a longer amount of orders. It's more than 30 days. So you will be on active duty status, but you will be with your unit. We only have 3 active duty units for AE, and those are in Germany, Japan, and the other one is in stateside. I just don't remember what it is. So unless you go active duty into those units, you're not gonna work for them during your MQT. Just take it as you are gonna be on active duty while on orders for MQT. And if I was on or off base, you are going to be on base every time you are on extended orders where it requires you to stay, meaning if you do not live outside of the driving area. So for me and my home unit is 50 miles. So if you live away 51 miles, they will put you in the base. You don't have to drive back and forth every day. If you live within the driving area, which is the commuting area of the base, you'll still be on MQT orders. However, you won't get lodging. So you're gonna drive back and forth from home every day. And if you do live outside of the commuting area, they will put you in a hotel on base unless the hotel does not have availability. So they will always try to put you on a hotel. If there's no availability, they'll send you off base. Question number 4. I have 2 puppy dogs, and the only thing I am really sad about is leaving. What was tech school OJT, which is the MQT, whatever, like? Will they be able to visit them in an off-base hotel or anything during my training? Okay, you are looking into doing AE from enlistment. You will be on dorms. For a first term airman, which is her intention right here on this email, she will be going from basic straight to a dorm on base where she's going to do her phase 1. All right. In that time, you're going to have dorm life, and you're going to have curfews, and you're going to have permission to get out of the dorms. So having the dogs there is going to be a no-no. You will have no possibility of having your dogs in the dorms. You can have family members come and bring the dogs to wherever they are, and on weekends you don't have school. So you will be able to go visit with the dogs when your family members come with the dogs. And with the proper, you're going to have to do the proper accountability, paperwork, tell them, hey, I'm going to spend the night at this hotel with my family. They will teach you all the paperwork that you need to do in order to get out of base during your pipeline. That's what they call your pipeline training. And then you can go and visit. So when you are on phase one, you will be able on weekends to see your puppies if somebody brings them to visit with you, not in the dorms, but whatever they are. For phase two, so it's going to be the same deal. Your family members can go to visit you on weekends. It's a little bit more relaxed on phase two. You can see your puppy. However, again, you're going to be on dorms, so you're not going to be able to have it with you. OJT. For AE, it's difficult to go straight up one after another because a lot of people fail all of these trainings. So most of the time what they do is they will send you back home after one training and then you stay there while they get you another training date. So you will go to survival training. There's no way you're gonna have a dog there because survival training is only 20 some days and you are out there in the field all day for like 6 days. So you're not going to be in your room the whole entire time. So you're not going to be able to bring your dog to the survival training. And you're not going to have visitors. You're going to be in that training. That training is 20 some days and you're completely booked. Even on weekends, there's no day off. So don't expect to have anybody visiting you or your puppies or anything like that in survival training. And then when you're going to come back, they're going to send you to flight school. Flight school, you are going to be on a hotel. That's going to be for sure because at this point you're already a level 3 4N and perhaps you're even going to be a 5 level because you only need to have a 4N and then you do a 5 level. And these trainings take a while. I was in training for over a year. It was a year and a half. So by the time I finished my training, I was already a 5 level. So you might go to flight school already as a 5 level. You will be in a hotel. That one I'm sure everybody was in a hotel. And there are pet-friendly rooms. However, keep in mind that the pet-friendly rooms have an extra charge for cleaning, right? It's just normal. And I remember that we had one person that had a pet and they gave that person a house, but I can't guarantee that. You will be whatever is available for them. And then they will give you a pet-friendly room. You're just going to have to pay out of pocket that cleaning fee situation. And then once you finish flight school, you go back home to your home base. And at your home base, you will be in a hotel if you are out of commuting distance. And every base generally has a pet-friendly room, which you can just bring your pet with you. But you just gotta be very, 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 very aware of the fact that when you are on the job training or MQT, mission qualification training, your job is to fly. You will be going away for 2, 3, 4 days at a time. So if you bring your pet into the hotel during training, it's not going to be a good idea. See what I'm saying? So make sure that if you are bringing your pet, bring your family member, your spouse or something, and have them be with the pet or have somebody pick up the pet before you travel. Because I traveled at least twice a month, a little bit more, or once every week. Anyway, so once every week. So I was flying a lot. So don't just bring your pet and just, you're gonna have to travel. This is a traveling job. So keep that in mind, that you're gonna need somebody who's going to take care of your pet for you while you're in MQT. After you finish MQT, you go back home, you go live your civilian life, and then you are going to have somebody email you from the unit the schedule of the flights that the unit's gonna have, and then you're gonna volunteer for them, and you're gonna know if you are in these flights at least a week before, so you can plan around for your pet. And generally, they're about 2 or 3 days. My unit does it over the weekends, but there are units that do fly during the week, and we do fly with different units. We don't only fly by ourselves, we do fly with other units. So whoever you meet on, especially whoever you meet in flight school, um, you're gonna be seeing them a lot in the future. So if you make good friends in flight school, you're gonna fly with them fairly often, because they're gonna get out of flight school in the same class as you, and they're gonna be on the job training at the same time as you. So chances are you're gonna meet them out there. I went to Scotland, and as I was walking down the street in Scotland, one guy that was in my flight school just screamed my name down the block, and I was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" So they flew to Scotland when we flown to Scotland, and you end up like bumping into people that you went to flight school with in any corner of the world. So the coolest thing about this job, you're gonna fly with a lot of people. You're gonna meet so many people. You're gonna meet people that don't even live in the same state that you do, but you're just gonna get to know them and hang out with them. So this is a great job. It's a very dedicated job. You need to study a lot for it, but it's a great job. If you have extra questions, or if you need me to explain anything else about these answers that I just gave, post it on the comments and I will answer. Thank you so much, you guys, for emailing me, because that gives me more stuff to talk about the military stuff that you guys want to know. I just got an email today for some more questions, and I will publish that as soon as possible. And don't forget, subscribe, press the little bell button, and click on whatever is going on up here to see more videos. And I hope I see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like my videos, okay? I'll see you guys later.